Princess Catherine and Prince William were spotted attending the annual Christmas lunch, hosted by King Charles at Windsor Castle, with their children Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. We all know that the royal family loves their traditions, most of which have carried on seamlessly since King Charles came to the throne. And today, the royals gathered at Windsor Castle for the annual Christmas lunch, which brings together the whole extended family hosted by King Charles ahead of the holiday. Probably numbering around 50, the wider royal family were treated to a sandring, ham-reared turkey and Christmas crackers, seated around round tables in the historic castle. Catherine and William families' presence at this festive gathering added an extra touch of warmth and tradition to the celebratory occasion. Dressed in elegant attire, Princess Catherine exuded grace as she entered the grand halls of Windsor Castle, while Prince William radiated regal charm by her side. The couple's 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, looked adorably festive, embracing the holiday spirit in their own delightful ways. The King and Queen treated dozens of relatives to a sit-down meal, which has typically taken place annually on the Wednesday before Christmas, shortly before the monarch leaves for Sandringham for the holiday season. The tradition is one of the rare times when all the monarch's extended family meet, and is a chance for Charles to celebrate with those who do not receive an invitation to spend Christmas in Norfolk with the senior royals. The Christmas lunch, organized by King Charles, is a long-standing tradition that brings together members of the royal family for a joyful and intimate gathering. The family are seated at round tables, enjoy a sandring, ham-bread turkey lunch, and pull crackers. The Christmas lunch at Windsor Castle is not only a momentous occasion for the royal family, but also a cherished tradition that resonates with the public. I don't know when the tradition started, but Queen Elizabeth perfected it by inviting the extended family to enjoy a sumptuous pre-holiday lunch at Buckingham Palace. The idea being that the minor royals and royal adjacents might not get invitations to the big Christmas celebration at Sandringham, but they still get some family time before Christmas. King Charles changed the location of the lunch for the 2nd year in a row. He's hosted the lunch at Windsor Castle. Although the lunch was normally held at Buckingham Palace in London during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, members of the family were spotted driving into Windsor Castle for the 2022 event hosted by King Charles and Queen Camilla. According to the Daily Mail, Princess Anne's daughter Zara Tindall and her husband Mike Tindall were also spotted leaving the lunch, as was her son Peter Phillips with his daughters Savannah, 12, and Isla, 11. Prince Edward and Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, were among the first arrivals, and were spotted driving with their daughter Lady Louise Windsor, 20. Close behind was Princess Anne and her husband Sir Timothy Lawrence, who travelled together in another car. Although it's a private family gathering, royal fans got a look inside Buckingham Palace before the lunch in 2019. Queen Elizabeth was joined by her 3 heirs' son then, Prince Charles' grandson Prince William and great-grand son Prince George, to support an initiative by the Royal British Legion, preparing 4 special Christmas puddings, which traditionally bring good luck. Christmas is full of traditions for the British royal family. Buckingham Palace has announced that members of the royal family will walk to church on Christmas morning for the 11 a.m. service as usual. This year they will likely gather again at the Sandringham estate in Norfolk, where they exchange inexpensive gag gifts on Christmas Eve, followed by a turkey feast and watching King Charles' Christmas address on TV in the afternoon. Last year the family gathered in a Christmas celebration which was overshadowed by the loss of the monarch, Queen Elizabeth, that September. One can easily imagine that conversation was dominated by that enormous absence. The 2022 lunch was also the first time the family had gathered at this time since 2019. After both the 2020 and 2021, lunches were cancelled amid the COVID pandemic.